We have a great need for foster parents in Otter Tail County. It seems that no sooner do I get a home licensed that I'm calling or the workers are calling and we are placing kids with that family within the next day or within the next week. Well, right now, just Otter Tail County in general, just as an agency, we have probably about 45 homes, of which 10 of those homes are a relative. So we can't even technically, even though kiddos are placed in that home, they aren't available to kids that aren't related to them. So, we really have probably 30 homes that we have an opportunity to place kids with. Well, I think it would be great if we had 75 or even up near that 100. That's really a pipe dream, but 75 would give you an opportunity to be able to not have to worry about where they're located, or it just adds a different level of security for our agency to be able to have a home in Vining or in Perham or in New York Mills, or even the way up at the tippy top of Otter Tail County, which is Sebeka, believe it or not, or even Dalton, or because Otter Tail County is so large. Most of our homes are typically in Fergus Falls here. An ideal candidate can be anybody. You can be single, you can be married, you can be, anyone really. It has no age limits, it has no socioeconomic limits, it has no cultural limits. We would welcome anyone, that wants to apply. So there really is no boundaries around that. Just seeing how a child thrives, in a home where there's love and structure and stability. And I think, personally, I've seen kiddos just flourish in foster care. And it's no fault of their own, it's no fault of their parents' own. They just can't, in that particular situation, just removing them to a safer environment is really all they need to thrive. You just have to keep it in perspective that this is the time when they needed you the most. And if you're only in their lives for a day, for a month, for a year, you made an impact on that child in that amount of time. And so just keeping it in perspective that way, you were what they had to provide love and support and stability. You were there at that moment. And so for me, it's just been very rewarding to see the impact that these foster parents have on kids' lives. I think it's just important for people to know we have such a need for foster parents, but I also want to recognize how important our foster parents that we have are to our agency and to the children in these communities. They put themselves in the front lines and they meet kids where they're at, and they are just, their time and their efforts are invaluable. And so I just can't say enough for those folks and for all that they do, both things that we know and things that we don't know. So I just hope that that is conveyed through this process, that we value our foster parents and we want to enable them to be successful.